everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Charlene's Art Corner down here at Darby Creek. Well, today we are doing a labor family property painting. The view that we will be doing will actually be from their dock area, looking outward over across to the wildlife reserve over there onto the other side of Darby Creek, and we're not too far from Philadelphia, actually. So the labor family has been here since, oh my gosh, my friend Rocco has been coming down here. This was his grandmother's property originally. So he's been coming down here since he was born. And he's 55 years old. You guys know him as Harry Labor, my monitor. There he is right there. So how long has your family been at this property?
Over 100 years.
So over 100 years. His family has been at this property. So today I'm going to be doing a special painting for their family. And so I think this is going to be great for their family. So I'm going to go ahead, as I start this painting, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can mute the sound so that you guys will be able to see me do the painting, but you won't have to hear everything around, because there is a lot of air traffic from the Philadelphia airport, and hopefully I won't get hit by any of the apples on the apple tree here. And I just realized that from sitting by the apple tree. Right, you think I'll get hit by the apples? You sure? I'm not gonna get knocked out.
If it does, it'll be a laugh.
For you?
Yours.
No. See, he thinks that'd be funny if I get knocked out by an apple. See, if my device gets hit by an apple, that's not so. If Apple hits my Samsung, I'll blame Apple for that. You get that? You get that tech joke, right? The tech joke. If Apple hits a Samsung, Apple gets blamed for it.
Apple hits you, you can invent gravity.
No, if Apple hits Samsung, Apple gets blamed. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys what colors I see actually over here. Now we do have a birch tree over here, which I will end up putting in here because it is a view that I had seen yesterday. And I would be able to pull this up further, except for I actually have to charge the device that I'm using, which is my tablet. And I do have that tethered to my phone. And I knew I was going to do this live, but I was like, you know what, let me test something. But if I would have had another way of doing something, and yes, he will be in the painting if you guys want to know. He will be in the painting. Ooh! Hey, Vogue. Do you guys want him to Vogue? No. Okay. Anyway. Since this isn't live, I may like pause a few times, and that'll be fine. So let me go ahead and see if I can mute, and we'll go along with this. Okay, give me a moment to see if I can do that. Okay, well, it won't let me mute. So I guess the best I can do is at least turn the volume down all the way. So hey, let me go ahead and do that. And that should just cut down the sound, my friends. if it'll do that at all. If it doesn't, I do at least apologize for any noise you hear in the background ahead of time. So, forewarnings to anybody that's in the background, they will be notified that they are on a YouTube video. In a painting. Okay, well, I'm going to set up, and while I'm setting up, I will pause this video and go ahead and set up. See you in a second, or a moment, or whatever. Okay, now that I have the paint that I need, we are going to get started. So let's get started on our view. One inch. Make some happy clouds. And if it doesn't stick, take a little bit of that liquid white. Don't worry about what drips down here. That'll blend off into the water. Our clouds are not that fluffy today. We're just painting what we see in the sky. Some of that actually just fills in where some of the trees are. Clean your brush. Now I know Rocco's waiting for it. We're going to clean our brush. Let me put my paint down for a minute. And just beat the devil out of it. This spot right here this tape and smooth out. Right here, 2 hairs and a scare. And we'll just fluff it. 2 hairs and a scare. And since I didn't go live, I can't share this over on Facebook because it's not live. Now, if it was live, that would be different. Then I would be able to share it live over there. Okay, what do we see? What do we see, my friends? What do we see? You know what I see? You know what I see? I see I gotta change my brush. Have to change my brush. And don't worry about that. We can just get the extra paint right out of it. Get that brush dry. I'll go to my favorite brush. Okay, fine, right there. Let's try it out. My favorite brush, wet a little. We all know I'm not afraid to get paint on my hands. Nope, not afraid of that at all. Yes, I get a little bit of Bob Ross in my voice. Everybody knows that by now. You know what I see? I see that tree right there. That big old tree right there across the way. Not the one next to Clyde. It's like 2 trees over to the left from Clyde. That big one. 2 trees over from Clyde. He knows which one I see. The big one, 2 trees over from Clyde. So, the brush is wet. I'm going to say it's like this. May have to get that brush a little more wet. Now, sometimes, like I said, with that liquid white, sometimes you just have to get your brush a little more wet. If you can hear me, if you can't hear me, that's cool. I said you guys aren't going to hear me today anyway. What's kind of funny is some of these lines kind of match up with that tree. Brush a little wet. But you're going to clean it off. Back into that black. And use the black. Going back into Clyde's friend. You got his smaller friend right there too. Clyde's friend, the little props right there. It goes in straight. Good little arms, this guy. cannot see what I see. I see it right there. It's got little arms. Like I said, people don't know that they're going to be like in the background of a YouTube video going on for a painting, but they're there. Kind of funny. Don't worry, I tried to turn down the volume as much as possible. I've got this one way off in the background. See, look, he's caught a fish already. Brush. One of the brushes was really nice. Go right back over here. We have the bigger ones that are sticking up. Now these are the more supported pieces that are on this. Because this has actually supported pieces that are coming up. And then they're coming out. They're like right there, but you can't really see because it's more furthest in the back. And that's like right there. But you're not really going to see too much of it because it's like because its feet will be covered. The hooks of it, that will be covered. And then you've got like a little one right here. And like when you do danger like this, and that's another birch like right next to it. When we do this birch right here, you'll see that when I go to put the white. Here, I'll show you. The white right into that birch, and then will come out onto its branches like that, and then you see the birch branches come up, so you see that now into the birch branch. Even when you go back into black, and then you just look back across. Oh, look, my friend over there. He got a big fish, he says. Look, you get to see this right here while I'm painting. And you get to see this on the YouTube video. Let me see, did you finally outfish me? Well, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Let me pause the video. And I'll be right back. So my friend here is going to show you this big old catfish that he just caught. Hey, not in your pinky.
Look at that monster.
Yeah, that's the biggest one.
Back the thing up for me.
Is that a bullhead or a channel cat?
Channel cat.
Yeah?
Alright, heavy too.
Yeah, that's the biggest. That's one I caught over the river that time.
Yeah.
Good size one.
We catch some big ones down here.
One's apple, that's why she's barking.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm doing my YouTube video down here. I'm doing like...
Oh, my apple.
Yeah.
Ain't as hot today as yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought it was real hot. They said 80 today, but there ain't no 80.
No. Hotter than that.
70.
So... Oh. With my phone.
Time you can set this porch to go up, well, it's pretty good.
So, now back to the video. We will... Yeah, see, wasn't that a nice sized fish? We catch some big things down here. One year it was like these weird looking anime fish. And I mean anime looking fish. No joke, people. Okay, Rock, we're even on size now. Now I gotta whoop you again. I gotta whoop you again. That's a teaser for you, because now you're gonna start catching small ones again.
That's the biggest one I saw caught though.
No, I caught one about that size one year.
Yeah.
This one's bigger. This one's heavier.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is. This one's at least 10 pounds. Oh, God.
Goddamn leaf just dropped off the tree.
There you go.
Catch and release down here. We don't keep them, we catch and release.
Supposed to get to 90 tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll go see the baby. Donnie's supposed to stop to see his dog today, which she'll be happy.
Yeah. So, back to
She's in
doing
there crying and
the
whimpering.
painting. Yeah. So, as you can see, there's a birch tree right up over here. So, we're going to put that back in
Yeah, she
here.
tore her bed. I put a towel in there. I sewed a towel in there. I just got done sewing it again. I want to tear my rug up. Getting a drink.
That's
I
it.
gotta give her some fresh water anyway.
Yeah.
Now, that's his Uncle
Yeah, I
John.
thought-
That's what I
I
call
call
him.
him
That's his uncle. He's a cool guy.
He wanted my apple. That's why she was working.
John's just one of the
They
coolest
chewed
old
it.
guys. He really is.
Them apples are good to eat. Them ones that's falling off, there
Yeah.
ain't no ants in
So
them.
we're gonna do this other birch tree that's over here. And that's
Yeah,
a
you
pretty
could
good
eat-
sized birch
you could
tree.
eat
It
that guy.
actually
He's a
comes
big
up
guy.
over this way.
It's nice to eat that. Here,
He had
peel
an
it.
apple.
No, I'll get you
Yeah, well, she won't eat them unless you peel them.
the.
But they
Yeah.
they're good to eat now, right now. There's no ants in it, right?
No,
Yeah,
no ant.
it's a shame. One year I got 4 or 5 buckets off. I took it across there, made 5 apple pies. This year they make good baked shit.
This particular birch tree is a little bit on the lean side. Since we do this, like
The
you'll
sheep
see
nose
this
apple.
particular one is
I'll
kind
get
of
them next
lean.
year. I'll spray this tree.
It's kind of going off
See the
that way.
birds better than that, so.
Just kind of angle that like that.
I'm tired of sweet leaves.
And notice that it comes up like this. But as we do the leaves on it, we really won't have to worry about
Yeah, they're
seeing
all
that much.
pretty good size. What they?
So what we could do is a highlight on there. This birch has this white on it, and that's how you really can tell that that is a birch.
Fresh water.
You add a little bit of that black to it, you can add a little brown to it. You wash this.
Apple, what's that?
And that's where like the burnt umber comes in. You can add a little bit of the burnt umber into that. And younger ones have like a little bit of that brown to it. You can add a little bit into it. But that's not really going to bother that much. And add a little bit of that as a highlight. Sorry about that. That almost all over that. And then you can also use that as your highlight.
Alrighty.
Use that as your highlight for the other trays. You have that little bit as highlight right there. There's not going to be much highlight out of these trees. Now you got this one tree like right off in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a little bit of that black and wash this brush out first. Pull a little bit of the black. I have another tube of black that I can use. I happen to have this. I'm not going to waste it. you can just re-wet this. A lot of people won't do that. You just re-wet your paint on the inside. Just break it, re-wet it. Take a little bit of that burnt umber into it. Roll your paint. Wash your brush.
Pretty good, ain't that? Yeah, I didn't have 4. They're all big ones.
This tree right up in the back.
Yeah, they're good. This will be 4 now. You're lucky I almost swept leaves when you're down there.
Little indication. Tree in the distance. This will end up getting covered anyway.
He bet you pulled, did he? That's probably what we played yesterday.
So we'll be right back with that. Okay, now I added a little bit of texture into this, and there actually is a fallen tree over there. And as you can see, Cutie Pie Irene, this is the dog I always tell you about. She's actually a rescue dog from Philadelphia. Somebody had used her for breeding, but she is the most gentle dog. Aren't you, Irene? Such the camera ham. She is such a sweet dog. She can be a little bullheaded at times, but she protects the Labor family property over here. And like I was saying, okay, I added in a little extra detail into this because I needed a little bit of dark into this part before I end up adding in a lot of the greens that I need over in the marsh area. So, you know, when you do that, it really helps to add that in beforehand. Now, we're going back to the 1-inch brush. And why? Because, well, I mean, I can use the 1.5 inch to add this in, but I want to use that 1 inch. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use the yellow tone and that sap green. And it's really hot out today. It is like hot out. And there's an ant in my paint. So take that sap green. A little white. Uncle John can't hear. Okay, John can't really hear, so don't mind him. He's a little deaf. Okay, so we're going to take that sap green color and we're going to go in where you see the trees and where I know that they are. Okay? Oh, don't mind John's language. He's just used to it down here. This is where he grew up.
Yeah, I was good for 6 minutes.
You want to lay in your little shapes. This is where you want to shape out that tree. This is where you want to shape out that tree. And this is why we have the sky like this. This is where you shape out that tree. your brush over. And you know we had that other color on there. And then this is where you flip your brush over. And then you go over here. And this is where you start making those other trees. You have your indication of those leaves. This whole area is all different. You have those indications right in here. Yes, it's all dark back there. We're going to fill that in. We are going to fill that in. It is all dark back there. You see, that's the beauty of it. You can take that right in there. You take that right in there, just like that. And just fill that in. And then you know what you do? Take a little bit of that. Just fill that right in, just like that. And you know what? They give an indication of something else. You flip your brush, you give an indication of something else. It's right back in there. Just right back in there. You give an indication of something else. Right back in there. And why? Because that's how it is over there. If you really look at it, the reality of what's over there is all these different beautiful colors blended together, mixed together. That's what that is. All these beautiful, beautiful different things all mixed together, coming from different directions. And you're like, huh? But yeah, they're all coming from these different directions for all these beautiful fall colors. You see that? All these fall colors, and they're all in there. But you just blend them in. This is as simple as that. But I wanted to bring this to you from down here, where you're actually seeing the view. We'll get those lighter tones in there soon again. Don't worry about that. You gotta get those darker tones in there, you get the dark, you get the light, and that's what makes the magic happen. You get the darks and the lights together, and boom, that's the magic of the whole thing. Look, because see, I still have to do this. You have the sky. I still have to do what's here and what's here. Okay, what do we see here? What do we see here? What do we see here? Is we see the boats and everything. So we still have to work with that. Let me get that brush wet. We do. Get that brush a little wet. Get back into that sap green. Get back in there. It's a little runny. You know you did something wrong. Just take that in there. And you get all these beautiful colors. You do. Just take those in there because some of these colors are actually changing over there in the marsh area. Just take it off to the edge. Take it off to the edge area. Just take these off over here. And they really are turning these colors over there. And you're like, wait, huh? They really are turning those colors over there. I might have to put some other black in my palette, which is fine because I can do that. If I can't squish any more out of this, I have another black paint with me. No, you're perfectly fine, John. You are perfectly fine. You know what? If you get fit into the painting, it's perfect. If you get fit into the painting, you're perfect. You'd be a perfect part of the painting. You're a labor. What do you guys think? He's a labor. He'd be a perfect asset to the painting. Catch my I think he would be a perfect asset to the painting. He's a labor. You guys can always add a little dark tone back into it. With the black, you guys can always add just on the edge of the brush. You guys can always add a little bit of that back in. Never be afraid to do that. Just lightly tap that in.
And turn it out all the way. When you come down here, just straight up, being clear.
Always just lightly tap that in. Because you know, in the marshland areas, there's always like really dark points, and then you gotta like figure out, hey, what are the darker points? What is the darkest points to a paint? How can I really fix that? Where does that really fit into a paint? Let's see. And Irene's looking, look, Irene's a camera hand over there. She'd be the camera hand. She loves the camera. She's a sweetheart. She really is. That dog is a sweetheart. Aren't you, Irene? You're a sweetie. Her daddy apparently is supposed to come down and see her. She has a little brother. A human. See, this is what I mean. Add it in the dark points. And this is what I've taught you guys with other artwork. Is add in your dark points. And you guys know this even Bob Ross's painting did. Add in your dark points like this, okay? Because this is a marsh. Add in your dark points. Add in your individuals. Because this is a tree right here. Okay, this is a tree. And this is a real tree on top of that. So when you want to go with reality, like this tree is going off in an odd direction. Okay, so its points are up like this. I don't know if she's a silly girl. She's a good girl. And then you got these trees coming off over here. And you got some, we'll make the limbs that go out, but some of these have limbs that actually stick out. What you doing that? Huh? And then we got this marsh part that comes down along here. It's like land that comes out. This is the part that would be your reflection. You can't have the water, sweetie. That's my paint water. Like I said, she's a good girl. She knows better. She's a good girl. What's the matter, Irene? You already went potty, sweetheart. Sorry about that dog talk. She's looking for stuff. She probably thought I had a goodie with me. So we're gonna clean that brush. And Rocco's favorite part. And just beat the devil out of it. Okay, So we're going to take that 1.5 inch brush. And what we're going to do with the 1.5 inch brush is we're going to go into, my goodness, some of my paint already dried up on me. That just tells you how hot it is out here. We're going to get it wet on the end of it. We're going to get that wet. That really does tell you guys how hot it is out here. Get a little bit of that yellow ochre. That little sap green, a little bit of white. Indian yellow. Go back in here. Oh my goodness, why did that? We'll just make the little tree highlights. Just make the little tree highlights. Little tree highlights over here. This one tree is already turning with the yellows. What colors are always in that tree? Those yellows. Come back in with this one. Put a little bit of that sap green in there. Sap green. Both of them. What we make right now look like a reflection. That's going to end up being a marshy area. There's an air crossed. So like I said, they're not actually done back in here because we can take that same color and we can just take that back in here. I'm not done laying in these colors. A little more on the sap green this time. I know most people say do it up. I don't. I do not. Because I think that's just wrong to take that color and go up with it. Well, you see where the marsh is right there. I'm just going to lay that in. And that's why we load the brush on both sides. Now, if you see that so far, you kind of get an idea of like the flagpole will end up in part of this. So you will still get like the view of okay, the marsh is across. Yes, the marsh is across the way. And this is their view. I want to get an opinion from my friend Rocco real quick. I want to get an opinion from my friend Rocco real quick of what he thinks. If he can hear me. I want his opinion of what he thinks so far of my view of this so far. Taking that in 12.
Hey. Looks neat. Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. See, I got the opinion, and he says, yes, it looks like it. Because it even has the fallen tree. See the fallen tree over there on the right? It has the fallen tree. So see, yes, it is the answer correct. The kid added in a little more darkness with the blue in the back. I can still do it. Kind of darken that in. Which I can, but I actually do that darken that in. It's dark, but it's not too dark. But it's a softened darkness in the background. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now that we have most of that done, it doesn't really matter. I don't care if his Uncle John is kind of caught in the sand. I'm going to get a little more in the trees. like I said, since this is reality, you really have to think about where your actual traces stand forward. Where your traces stand forward. Which ones are the ones that you want to stand out the most? And then we still have to make the little arms on that one. We still have to make the little arms on this one. Chip to Irene. If you guys want to know, no, I do not watch the NFL this year. I boycott the NFL. Except for Eli Manning. He's the last good one left. He's the only good one left. To tell you the truth. He's the last of the good ones. I'd rather paint than watch football. Football is for pussies. That's why. I might have to put in a little bit of land right here. Because at the very, very bottom of this painting is a little bit of land. You guys will see why. The labor property. Like I said. Let's see. I'm going to do something real quick. Hey, John. What do you think so far?
Yeah.
That look pretty good? Does it look like that? Okay. See, I got another approval from another labor. What do you think, Irene? Irene's a labor. Yeah? Okay. She says, yeah. And then we are on to building the rest of the bottom marsh. And then on to the water, and then on to the dock, then the boats, and some fishing poles, and then putting my friend in there, and a dog named Irene, because Irene's the cutest thing. Although I just almost, I had to be just buzz me. But hey, we're going to put some Martians in. And, okay, I'm going to try not to freak out because of the bees. Knees. Okay. Yeah, bees knees. I can't get stung, people. Can't get stung. Sucks when you can't get stung. Oh yeah, and then I forgot I got a video. You know what? I might not have to, because I have this one tree here. The arm of it will come out. We'll see. I'll still do the little arms on that tree. Then we'll do a little reflection. Pull down. Little reflection. Now, you guys are looking at this water. Yes, this water actually is green. Even though my canvas has it saying blue. 2 hairs and a scare. Yes, my friends, the water is reflecting green for a reason. There's a lot of greenery here, and algae, and things that came from chemical plants. Back in the day, my friends here could tell you that the water did not used to be green, like this green. Back in the day, you used to be able to swim in this water and not have to worry about anime fish coming through the water. And that's actually true. Did not have to worry about some weird looking fish coming through the water. And then we'll add some little color like this. And nowadays around here you catch some weird looking fish, and I know because I've caught them myself. It's like a giant anime head and a fish tail. Right, Rock? Yeah. Pretty much. We've caught those weird anime fish. Blend these, and again, pull that down for reflection. And this is where you're going to see that that kind of green tone is going to happen to the water. And be like, oh, that's magic. That's how the green tone happens? Yes, that's how the green tone happens to the water. Because we use the yellow. Yellow and blue makes green. Red and yellow, purple, green, purple, green. Although my friend says there's aliens and Bob Ross in my head. And there's mosquitoes down here. I'll be there later, and I don't care because I'm doing a special. So I'm just going to pull this down because you guys notice I put water on my brush, and I will pull this down because I want to do this. And I'm doing this for a specific reason, to turn that blue color a different color. So we are doing this for a specific reason. Oh wow. This for a specific reason. Now we wanted to leave this blue. I have to adjust that again. Stop staring up to the canvas. I don't want it down on the canvas. Not really. And I cannot get bit or stung. That sucks. I cannot get stung by a bee. Thank you. So you see how this is coming along for the marsh area over here. So what I'm going to do is take my favorite, again, roll it on there. I don't really care. This freaking paint dried out too soon. And the grassy area. grassy areas in the marsh. You can crisscross it if you want.